moving on then, Indian IT major TCS will be reporting its Q2 earnings tomorrow. My colleague Mansi is now joining us with what to expect from the company's earnings.
So yeah, we are expecting a muted quarter for the IT sector in particular. And if we talk about the IT major TCS, the expectations for TCS too are muted for that matter. However, it is expected to post revenue growth of 2.5% on a quarter-on-quarter basis. And if we talk about the international business, that will see a growth of around 1% is what our expectations say. And at the same time, if we consider the segment-specific approaches for the company, we are assuming the BSNL to ramp up around in the third quarter in particular, and the performance of the BSNL ramping up in third quarter. And also we expect the margins to stay intact at 25%. So that's one thing which should be intact. We do see a 2.5% upsurge in the revenue growth. And if we talk about the dollar revenue, around 0.5% of increase in the dollar revenue is what is expected. Talking about the profits, it might see a dent of around 1.4%. That's a downtrend of around 1.4%. Profit might see a decline due to the 1 month impact of the wage hikes which were seen, the talent investments, the lower utilization and constrained leverages. So these are the concerns and factors because of which the profit might see a downtrend. And at the same time, if we talk about the productivity in particular, the pyramid and productivity gains remain key levers, but pricing pressure, client behavior and the Gen AI transition signals which we have seen, it's a start of realignment for that matter as vendors adapt pricing and delivery models. So technology it is, and technology has to keep changing, and as they say, change is inevitable. So clearly the pyramid and productivity gains remain the key levers as we see. The key monitorables this time for the results are outlook on near-term demand and tech budgets, at the same time outlook on BFSI vertical and the deal win scenarios. So all in all, it might be a muted quarter with a revenue growth witnessing an uptick of around 2.5%. The dollar revenue might see an uptick of around 0.5%, and at the same time the profit might see a friction of around 1.5%. So that's the expectation for TCS.